to High Doh.
Up to High Doh.
Where I, Philippa, and my gorgeous cousin Vanessa have a chat about what's going on in our week, what's got us up to High Doh, all that carry on.
The stresses, the trials, the tribulations.
Yes, modern life can be hard.
Modern life gets you down. But don't worry, because we're here. We're
We're
here.
here to pick you right back
Have
up
a
again.
cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, have a gin, if you want.
Whatever.
Depending on the time of day. In fact, we're not here to judge. Whatever, bring a beverage and
Yes.
buckle up.
Put your feet up, sit back, relax.
Yeah, and enjoy
it.
Our dulcet tones.
Ooh. As we start into the mic.
ASMR. So yes, today, it's been a while. It has because
been.
where have we been, Philippa? What have we been doing behind the
We've been
scenes?
very busy, but we've been very busy trying to improve things.
Yes, we were on a hosting course run by the fabulous Gemma Hutton, aka Dick Von Dyke.
Yes.
Friend of the podcast, I feel we can say now.
Totally.
Our
Our
first-
one and only guest.
First ever one and only guest. First and last.
Who could top that?
Nobody can top Gemma, as far as I hear.
She's bottom.
So, can you tell me the lingo? You're not laughing, to be fair. It's okay, she'll not watch it. I'm not lying. So, anyway, moving on. Swiftly, Taylor Swiftly. So I had to put this back because I fell off the wall and we just sat down and Phil was like, you put yourself higher than me.
She did it on purpose. I might have to knock myself off the wall so I can go higher.
If you recall, it's a nice feng shui though, do you not think?
No, I think the left should be higher than the right.
Why?
Because then things are going down. No?
Do you know what?
Things should be going up.
The only way is up,
Baby! What's that the theme tune of?
you and me now. I have no idea.
What? You don't
No
watch
clue.
it?
I don't watch TV. What? No.
The Only Way is Essex.
Oh no, you can pay me to
Love
watch it.
Love it.
Give over. It's the accent. I can't. I'm sorry, Dan.
What are you talking about?
From Essex. They probably ask questions. I don't know how
They
you bear
ask
it.
questions all the time.
Oh no, not for me. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Mm-mm. Yeah, although I do love Gemma Collins, the GC.
GC original. OGGC.
I think she's very smart. I think
She's going to space.
What?
You know the way Katy Perry went to space?
Get out of here.
There's British women going to space. There's a couple of... Oh no, there's one I don't know.
Now, are you sure this is true and not AI? This
No,
is
true.
what you have to look out for in the world now.
No, because the people were talking about it now.
Oh, then it must be true for people.
I know. But here one of them's a Loose Woman and she was talking about it on actual Loose Women, so it must be right. So, there's some woman I didn't know. She
Right.
might be like an official astronaut or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You have the glamorous brain box that is Carol Vorderman.
Well, Carol
Borders.
Borders.
Is
Good for
the
her.
one.
Yes, she would be.
The Loose Woman, who is Denise Welch. The loosest of loose women.
Right.
Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
Because
Can I just interrupt?
Yeah.
Sorry. There was a story. Did you not hear the fake news story?
that
That
she's going to
she's-
space.
No. Well, this is why I'm worried for you. Because there was a story that Denise Welch was on a hot air balloon ride and got carried away on the hot air balloon and was missing for days. And she was on Twitter herself being like, I'm here. So I'm worried
Oh, my baby.
that what has happened is, this is off the back of this, someone has been like, oh, well, there's the American version, here's the British version. So if you say the name Alison Hammond to me, Philippa, I'm going to have to stop you.
Maybe she was the one I thought was
I'm going to have to stop you there.
But here, I'll tell you the other ones then, okay? Natalie Cassidy. Sonia and Gemma Collins. Is that not true?
You've got stuck into this.
Oh, no way, she was talking about it on this
Philippa.
woman. I wasn't listening.
Oh.
I saw a picture
sorry.
of them all in their blue astronauts.
So did I. It was pure AI. It was pure. So you thought, take me back. Sorry, you thought Denise Welch, Alison Hammond, Gemma Collins, and Natalie Cassidy
Carol Vorderman.
and Carol Woodman were going into space.
Katy Perry's just done it. Why can't they?
But did they really though? I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy. I love a wee conspiracy.
Do you know what? I haven't even gone into it because I really don't care.
I just think there's more going on in the world. And
Yes.
do you know what else? Guess what? There's actual real female astronauts that work at NASA.
Do you know what? They no, it wasn't
What? We're all
NASA.
meant to clap our hands because them 5 rich people went to space.
You know that film about something?
E.T.
No,
Okay.
it was about women. I think
Oh
it was
my
black
God.
women who solving the
It
code.
is such a good movie.
Solving the code, was that to get people to space? Was that
Yes,
meant
that
to-
was the first
Apollo?
space mission or something. Yes, that is such
That's
a
a
good
great
movie.
movie.
I
I wish
forgot
I
the name of
remembered.
it. I know it. It's right here.
It was great.
Ah, it's a fantastic movie.
And they had to be out in
inspirational.
like a wee shed out away from everybody
Yes.
and all.
And Kevin Costner was the boss man, and your
Ah.
woman kept having to go to the coloured toilet block, and he was like, no, and he smashed the sign off. The other one was like, go to this one.
Good for him.
Fabulous.
Go Kevin.
Oh, what's it
I
called?
don't know,
Can't
but it was a
remember.
great film.
Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue. Fabulous film. So why,
What?
them ones just got in and like nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
No, there is a girl in it called Amanda. Can't remember her surname, but she had originally trained to be an astronaut. So I'm delighted for her that she finally got into space, because she then became like an advocate for survivors of rape because something happened to her in university.
Okay.
So she then she was like making laws and like fighting a good
Good
fight,
for
which
her.
was great. So I'm delighted for her. But Katy Perry with that Daisy and all,
What day
I've
is
gone
it?
off her. Her daughter's called Daisy, so she brought a wee Daisy up to space and she was doing that on the camera with her wee
I
Daisy.
never liked her.
I did. I loved her, but
Can I just
she let me
say,
down. Yeah.
I'm having trouble holding my mug in that arm because I'm still on bother. Just saying.
With this arm, I can see it's swollen still. Look at that lump. Turn it over, please. What's this?
Oh no, that's always been there. It's my arm sore.
You've got a lump in your arm, Bob? This arm doesn't have one?
I think it might have turned it.
No, Philippa. So what are you doing about this? Nothing?
I have been diagnosed.
Oh,
Proper diagnosis and all.
right. From
Tennis elbow.
Oh, you need to stop playing tennis.
I know. My Wimbledon career
Down
is,
the toilet.
yeah, I'll not be able to do centre court Wimbledon
That's
this
a
year.
shame. That's a shame.
So I have a strap to wear and exercises to do and cream to put on.
And what do you put in your arm?
Did you see me say things ago?
No, you're bad influence on me.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, bless us.
So holding a cup of tea, drinking a cup of tea is difficult.
Well, come here, everyone. Come here and tell us. High Doh. Up to High Doh. I just made that up.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I do.
Up to High Doh. Up to High Doh. Yo, up to High Doh. Up to High Doh. Pray tell, Philippa.
What
I
is
mean,
it?
it's been a wee while.
I know.
Sorry.
I have plenty of things to choose from.
Just pick one.
But you may have noticed adorning my lovely t-shirt. You may have noticed a little.
Oh, we have to talk about this. I mean,
Does that look familiar?
has gone global.
Guess who's on the BBC iPlayer thumbnail picture?
Thumbnail. She is a
I am
thumbnail.
the thumbnail.
Do the face that you're doing in the thumbnail, please. Please go on BBC iPlayer, look up the finish line.
Finish line, yes. It
Finish
was
line.
episode 5 of the latest season.
Yes. I had calls, people who I didn't even know watched us got in touch with me on Instagram who haven't talked to me in ages to be like, your cousin's on TV. And I go, oh, how cool.
There.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I was on TV. I was in the Finish Line quiz show hosted by Roman Kemp and Sarah Green.
She seems lovely.
She was lovely.
Yeah. Is he
Yeah.
nice too?
He was nice.
Yeah.
He had a cold. And to be honest, they film like 4 episodes a day.
Oh,
Ours was
God.
the last episode, so he was
Can
shattered
I
too.
say, like, no disrespect, I'm delighted for you. I'm delighted you were on it. I'm delighted. But my goodness. It's a lot of questions, a lot of talking, a lot.
I
The
was
same
robbed.
thing over and over.
If anyone saw it, I'm glad I can talk about it now because I did
Should we
have
talk
to
about
sign a
NDA?
DNA.
Did you give them your DNA? Oh my god, they're going to
Oh
clone you.
dear, I'm
They're going to
just
clone you and send you to space.
I had to sign an NDA.
Mhm.
So now I can talk about it.
Excellent.
So
So
I was
tell us.
robbed.
Okay.
Even my father said that my wee machine, my wee plinth, moves
If you
slower.
haven't seen this, please, you need to watch it. So every contestant, you have to answer, what is it? You have so many seconds to answer
Yes. You have to answer,
You have to get
answer
5.
correct answers.
Yes.
In as quick a time as possible at the start, and then whoever gets the quickest time goes first, and you go in order
So
on these 5 plinths.
That you're standing on, and then they start to move. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I loved watching you on it. I loved it.
Well, my daddy.
Yeah.
My daddy said.
My daddy said. What did your daddy say?
He said that my plinth moves slower than everybody else's. And I was like, "You're right, Dad." That's why
Maybe you were able to do like a scooter. Maybe you should have done that. Like get a leg going.
Maybe it was 18 stone stand on it.
No, the rest of them weren't that. Well, there was a mixed body variety.
Yes, there was.
Good representation all around.
Yes.
But you plugged us in the first 5 seconds.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Up to High Doh. And Donegal.
And Donegal.
And Roman said it correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
So big up Donegal, big up to High Doh.
So were you stressed? Were you up to High Doh?
Not really filming.
Right.
But I was more stressed when it was going on air and people watching it.
Oh,
because I was like,
why?
Because it's a bit cringy, really.
I loved it. I was really happy. I was in London at the time with Erin, and we put it on and we were squealing. It was so cool. And you looked brilliant.
Oh,
and you spoke so well.
You see, do you think you put on like a TV voice, a BBC One announcer's voice? Did you think you spoke more properly than I normally do?
No, I think you're quite a proper speaker anyway.
Do you think so?
Sometimes if I'm editing this, I'm like, what did I just say? I've become my granda. My granda, I don't know what he says most of the time. He's got a heavy Belfast accent. There's always something in his mouth.
Oh.
I don't know. He could arrive. He could just wake up and come down the stairs, and there's something almost like he's a cowboy chewing tobacco. There's always something.
Chewing his cud.
Chewing his cud. So, and my dad is then the next step down. So he's a wee bit clearer, but he's heading that way.
Still.
And then there's me.
Yeah.
And I'm mumbly jumbly.
You talk very quickly.
I talk quickly. I don't talk clearly.
You don't enunciate.
I don't enunciate. Now, something I have noticed with my friends and Amy Bennett also, when they're cross, they enunciate.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever noticed that?
Spitting it out, every syllable.
So, say I was annoying you and you were like, Vanessa, you need to stop it now.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, I get that.
You'd never do that. Even when we were younger, you didn't really tell us off. You're not really a tell you off kind of guy.
I'm not.
You're laid back.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Back to the finish line. Finish line. Is there a there in it? No, finish line. Anyway, so you were on TV, but you were cringing after.
After, yes, watching it.
Can you not tell us any juicy goss, any backstage? I mean, you took this and you weren't meant to, is that right?
Yes, we had to get back our name badges, and I'm kind of thinking, how many Philippas with 1 L and 2 P's are you going to have?
How many Philippas, 1 L and 2 P's?
And I actually felt a bit hard done by.
Right.
Because it was filmed in Belfast.
Okay.
So, which is handy.
Handy.
No flights, no hotels,
no
meals out, no nothing.
So where were
But I felt hard done by because I got no flights, no hotels, no meals out, no nothing. I could have put in for my parking and I didn't even bother.
It
was a form to fill in, and really it wasn't worth it.
No one wants it. Some things aren't worth filling in a form.
Yeah.
Filled in a form.
I had to go at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Meet the cast.
Oh come on.
Fellow contestants.
Right.
At the Malden Hotel in Belfast.
Ooh.
At the back of Robinson's, you know that one?
Well, yeah, I know it because I used to be the catering college where my mother and father first set eyes on
College
each
of
other.
Business Studies.
Fell in love. Yep. Very nice.
Was,
and is there a glam squad and all? Do they do your makeup and everything?
Yes, well then you see the producers met us there from Potato Productions. Potato! Met us there and walked us through the streets of Belfast with our wee bags.
Ooh!
You have to take with you 3 different set outfits for them to choose from.
Oh, they
choose.
Oh, okay.
So you take your wee bag and they walk you to Blackstaff Studios.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in Blackstaff Studios, they take you into the green room, they take your bags off you, you bring a bottle of water, they label it and refill it for you all day.
Oh.
And then you sit and watch other people filming and stuff.
Oh God, that's a bit
it's a long day. But you don't hear the questions, it's only watching them. So we're chatting among each others and watching them on screen.
Yeah.
Then they take you into the studio and show you it round and show you what way you have to come on. And those pod things that move.
Yeah.
At the back of it, like, there's lights go like this. But behind it's sheer drop. So we're like, don't walk past that. Don't walk into the outside ones because it's a sheer, like, 4 foot drop.
Yeah.
So they went through all that, and then we went and wardrobe.
Excuse me.
Wardrobe. Took our bags and we were picking outfits, and they take them to the studio so they can see how they react with the lights and things if necessary, and also.
Did you ever see when someone's wearing like stripes and it like does a wee?
Yeah, they said no patterns, but some people did wear patterns, and I was like,
There's no pattern?
It was, but that was my third choice.
Oh.
But then you see, I had like a green open jacket with I was thinking a black t-shirt under it and black trousers.
Fab.
Yeah. But they didn't pick that. That was my first choice.
Right, okay.
Because Kenny, the big tall guy who was with me on the episode, was wearing a similar thing.
Kenny, did you get your jacket from New Look too?
You stole my outfit, Kenny.
Bitch stole your look.
I like my wee yellow top.
You looked great. You looked great.
Yes.
So the one that really tripped you up, ironically, was kryptonite.
Was my
kryptonite?
I misheard the question. It was a stupid question.
It was.
Bearing in mind, some people got, what are Nescafe famous for making?
Coffee.
My question was, in crypto trading, what does the crypto stand for?
Yeah.
But once she said crypto, my head went to cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So in my head, the question was, what does crypto stand for in cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
And it's crypto. No.
Well,
the only other crypto I know
who knows what crypto
kryptonite
means? Yeah, I probably would have said kryptonite to be fair too, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have got half of them right, Philippa, so you were on it.
And here they had to stop and check with the adjudicator at one of my answers.
Why?
Because it was Cocoa Rouge is a shade of lipstick from which designer?
Yeah, Chanel.
Yeah, but I said Coco Chanel because I was thinking Coco Chanel. I just said Coco Chanel. So it was like, stop! For fuck's sake. And I had to go to the adjudicator.
You?
No.
Oh.
My answer.
Right.
And she says, yes, that's fine. I'm like,
is that not her name, Coco Chanel?
Yes, but the designer's just, the label is Chanel.
Give over.
But the adjudicator sided with me
Thank
and says we're accepting that. So we had to go back.
Yeah.
Today asked me the question again. I had to give the exact same answer. Now, why could I not have just said Chanel at that time because they were giving me anyway. But I had to say Coco Chanel again.
Oh, jeez.
To be told, yes, you're right. Or not even you're right, we'll accept.
Oh.
You will accept it, Ronan.
You will.
Ronan. Because it's correct.
Yeah.
That's why you will accept it.
Exactly. Fair dues. So would you do it again? Did you like the experience? Oh,
I loved it.
What are you going on next? What's next?
Well, I think I'll apply for Michael McIntyre's The Wheel.
Okay. The Wheel.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because they're looking
sick.
for applicants.
Sick as a dog on that.
I would.
Could you imagine?
No.
I was worried about you now. We plinth, never mind.
I know.
Brought me back to the scooters in Spain.
I'm not good with moving parts. I wanted to go on Answer Smash Picture Slam.
Oh yeah.
But then with you, we were going to do it. I filled out the application. All we needed was to make a wee video.
Oh, we just didn't do that. I know. See, doing things for me is so hard. Today I lost our camera. I have no clue where it is. We're on Philippa's phone, which should please you because we'll be the right way around. Did your eyes flipped, reversed it?
Yeah.
It's your Pennsylvania. It's your Pennsylvania. If you got a thing, let me search you. Find out how they gotta work you. It's your Pennsylvania. Do you know what she's saying in that bit?
No.
So she's actually saying, put your thing down, flip it and reverse it.
But only the reverse.
Backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just so you know. Fun fact, everyone.
Fun fact. So what's your High Doh?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. It involved tears.
Oh no.
It involved me planning to jump off the harbour. And it all. I was like, ooh, I was ready to. Off I go, peace out, I turn out.
But sure, you can't swim, which is the
well,
whole
that's
point.
the point.
saying.
sharp as I don't try. Help me. What I love about, have we told that story about me and Amy drowning?
I think so.
If you don't know, quick summary, Amy and I were down at the slipway playing with everybody in the water. I had her on my back as a piggyback, walking down, but fell off the ledge. I can't swim. Amy just had a perm. I was drowning her. She can swim. She was up to High Doh about her perm. She can swim. We were like, whoa, whoa. I was dragging her down. Like, God, that would have been a real tragedy if I killed us both. So Troy came over, our neighbour, and just put his hand like that and pulled us like this much, like literally. But I thought I was going to die. So our mums gave Troy £20 in a card.
Is that what your life's worth?
A tenner each. Me and Amy. But well done, Troy, forever our hero.
Yes.
And Troy's such a great name for a hero.
Troy is a hero name.
Yeah. So don't worry, obviously I'm still here, I'm still with you.
Well,
because
what had you in such a state?
right, so on Easter Sunday here, so you're probably watching this on Tuesday. So right now I'm in Paris, right? We're going to Disneyland.
Ooh la la.
Oh la la, bonjour.
Ça va?
Ça va très bien, merci. Et toi?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Mama Kusa. Did Mrs. Valentine teach you French? Yeah. Madame Valentine?
Madame Valentina.
You're going Spanish.
I know.
Valentina. So yes, so this is for mum and dad are 40 years married this year. In August. So to celebrate, we're like, let's take the family to Paris. I was meant to go for my 30th with the family, didn't get due to COVID.
Due to the
First world problems.
Due to the conspiracy.
So anyway, right, so we're all going. So me, mum, dad, my brother, his wife, and 3 kids. Okay? Now, that's a lot of it. So Mabel, my niece, is such a girly girl. We actually are starting to believe it is my Granny Hannah reincarnated because she is into her shoes, her jewellery, her makeup, all of it. She loves it all. And we're not that big. Mum would be the most, but like myself and Shani, her mum, not massively, not really at all for me. But there's a thing you can do in Disney World called the Bippity Boppity Boutique. Bippity Boppity Boutique. Okay, so
it's a bit Bibbly Bum Boulash.
Bibbly Bum Boulash, yes. Boutique, I good love it.
Yeah.
So Mum was all biz about this. She was like, we have to take Mabel. I was like, absolutely, got you to lose your mind. Da, 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 da. So I booked it like 2 months ago. Happy days, no bother. So it's on the day of my birthday.
Okay.
Now, okay, but that's fine. So in the background, they were all trying to plan a wee dinner day in for my birthday. So my brother was like, can you ask Vanessa what time all this is happening and how long it takes and da 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 da. So I'm looking it up. It doesn't really tell me anything. It tells me the time and I was like, well, it's this package that was booked. You can get different packages. And I sent him a screenshot. Sent Mum a screenshot. I was screaming. And it was in dollars. So my brother was like, Mum, that's in dollars. Are you sure she's booked Paris? So Mum's like, you sure you booked Paris? And I was like, oh, yes, obviously. Like, not a dodo. So I went on and I was like, the fear that set upon me felt I booked the wrong thing. I booked Disneyland, Florida. Bippity Boppity Boutique is in Florida. It's not even in Paris. Paris.
Oh, Vanessa!
Paris is called My Royal Dream. Well, I could have vomited. The high dose that hit me was like instant. The fear through my body. I was like, Aah! So then I went on to Paris, of course, trying to book that one. No times. Book it in advance. Book it in. I was like, I'm trying to. Then I had to ring my mum crying like a child. Like, oh, I booked Florida. Mum was so gracious, so kind, and she could have given me a thick ear if she wanted to, because that I fucked up. She was very gracious. And she was like, do not worry. She was like, sure, Mabel doesn't even know what's happening, so it's fine. And thank God that would check, because if I brought that child up and she thought she was getting that experience and it wasn't even booked, it was in Florida, that would have been even worse. So in the background, Tommy's on it. Tommy's like, boo, boo, boo. He got it booked. Thanks be to God in the universe. He got it booked. All is well. All is well. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Well, do you know what? It's easy done.
I feel personally that we need to make it very clear. Bippity Boppity, America. My Royal Dream's not even the same. It's not even related to anything. My Royal Dream.
No.
Oh, God. So, thank God I got sorted. But then in the family group chat, I've been getting a raking.
Really?
And you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. But I made it very clear. I was like, excuse me, I'll take these jokes. They are very funny. However, if this was not booked and resolved, I'd take it very sick. I would not be laughing. I ruined the holiday. I was like, I've ruined everything. I've ruined it. But it's all good. So Mark sent it into the group chat to our London now. He's like, do you want to go to Lisbon when we're away? Shani came off a cracker.
Oh.
You've made a bippity boppity boo boo. So thankfully,
it's all sorted.
So I'll be all right in the night.
That's it. These sorts of things.
Oh God.
I'm quite worried about them.
But like my nervous system was in disarray. I felt like I was going to vomit and cry.
Do you think more so because Mabel was involved and she would be missing out?
I think so, and I think because Mum was so much looking forward to it as well, and like.
And what is the experience?
It's fab if you're into that sort of thing. Now they do boys as well. Like you can become a prince, I think it is, or a knight. But that's only one option, which I think's a bit whack. Make them a superhero. Make them Buzz or Woody or something. Like, do you know, there's more options, I feel. But anyway, so if it's really geared towards girls. So you can go and you get your hair into a little bun.
Oh.
But it's a fairy this is bippity boppity, which I never want to hear again. The fairy godmothers come and look after you, so you go into the salon and you get your princess bun. You do, the big bun donuts like ballerinas.
Yes.
And get your hair all slicked back like that. Do a wee bit of makeup, fairy like makeup, like just wee cutesy things. Your nails painted. You get a wee tiara. And then, depending on your package, then you can pick a dress. But we'll be reading a lot of hacks, and the hacks say go and buy a dress somewhere else and bring it
with you
and do the basic package there. So that's good looking out if anyone's ever partaking.
Very good.
Oh God, I honestly, thank God everyone's very forgiving.
Oh yes, but sure, we've all messed up.
I mean, that you're looking at me like you haven't.
No, I have. I'm sure. I can't think of anything offhand, but I'm sure I have.
Just everyone take care with Disneyland, Disney World. I mean, then I went on to check my park tickets. I was like, where am I going? Where am I going to Florida? But no, thankfully, I'm going to Paris. Phew!
That's good.
For you. So there were two very different High Doh experiences there, Philippa. You've been a celebrity. I've just been crying.
Yeah. But at least it's all sorted.
It's all sorted, thank goodness. It was all okay in the end. Too much stress and drama.
Too much.
But here, tell me this. Are you watching Big Brother?
I am.
Celebrity Big Brother?
I am.
No, I'm watching it with Mum and Dad, so we're very slow because by the time we all get in the house at the same time, it's hard to...
Yeah, I don't watch it live when it's on. I would usually watch it sort of the next morning if I'm free or have a couple to catch up on or whatever. Yeah.
Mum and I were talking, do you remember the very first one?
The celebrity one?
No, original.
Yes.
Before it ever became a thing.
Yes, with the nun won it. The Irish nun.
She didn't win, did Craig not win?
Craig won. The Irish nun the second.
The Irish nun.
Anna, yes.
Yes, and that was Nasty Nick and all.
Was he the very first one?
Yes, and Tom from here.
Tyrone Tom with his red shorts.
Oh, he's very boring.
His O'Neill shorts.
God forgive him. He was probably the original Paul Mescal of his day then. With his O'Neill shorts.
Probably. And there were short shorts back in those
days. Oh my. But there was, I remember it, and I remember watching it with, remember Nicola with her shaved head and all? She was very cool.
Yes.
So they all covered themselves in clay. I don't know if you remember this, and they were naked, and made body prints on the wall.
Yes.
So Mum and I were talking about this. She's like, do you remember watching that? And I was like, yeah. I was like, wonder what age I was. I was 10 years old.
Really?
It was like the year 2000.
Oh my goodness.
I was 10 watching this carry on. It's okay, it didn't have any effect, obviously. In fact, I wish it did. I wish it did. But then we got to talking. So if you now were going into Big Brother,
yes.
First of all, would you want to?
Yes, I think I do well in the Big Brother house.
Do you think
so?
Okay.
I think I wouldn't cause too much drama.
Right, yeah.
I would get on with most people, but I would also, if somebody wound me up, I would say, listen
here. Would you pull them to the side, do you think would be like?
No, I would just, if they said something like, I would say, no, don't be doing that.
Ooh.
That's as stern as I get.
Okay. Yeah.
No, say we're all sitting in the sofas.
Yeah.
and say, for example, well, here, Patsy said something to wee Ella the other day, and I didn't like the way Patsy said it.
What did Patsy say? I haven't watched that much.
They were talking.
Excuse me.
They were talking about Never Have I Ever.
Right.
And Ella says, never have I ever had anyone famous slide into your DMs. Slide into your DMs.
Right.
And she says, I've had some really big names that have been married.
Who said this? Ella?
Ella. And Patsy says, no, we don't need to discuss that. You don't need to bring that up if they're married and all. There's no point going down that road. And Ella says, well, I didn't reply. And I wasn't going to, you know, she sort of made Ella feel dead small.
Mm.
And I thought, yeah, that's small.
Anyway.
And I would have said to her, listen, Patsy, you're exaggerating a bit much there.
I feel like you've become like a Northern Irish Nesta. Oh, Patsy.
Find your fucking neck in.
Yeah, cut that out.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah, that's interesting. So if you were in, so I think the celebrity one's approximately 4 weeks long.
Yes, I think so.
I don't know if I could be away from home for 4 weeks. I don't know if I could cope. If you were to go in now, right?
Yes.
No, you're going into the celebrity one, right? We're doing like a Chantel, was that who went in?
Oh, so I'm going in as me, like a non-celeb?
You're going in as Philippa, and there's celebrities coming in to join you.
Okay.
So who would your dream cast be? Now, I'm going to give you 4 that you would love.
Okay.
And then 4 that you would absolutely be like, get me out of here, or get them out of here.
The 4 that I would be, get them out of here. Any politician.
Oh, okay.
I can't be talking to politicians and all. See him with the wig?
Oh, I know.
Although he was a nice enough character, but it was a bit...
Why was he denying that?
Why was he denying that wig? Why was he wearing that wig?
Who let him go out in that wig? There's many great wigs you can get these days. I don't begrudge your man wearing a wig, but get a good one.
Get a good one.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can afford it.
And he got really cross by Patsy saying about it.
That's why he nominated her.
I love it.
So any politician, but particularly if I have to name names, I couldn't do Boris Johnson, like.
No.
I couldn't do any Northern Ireland politician. Don't know any Northern Ireland politician.
Arlene Foster.
Oh, I could do Michelle O'Neill, but I'd rather not have to.
Okay. High Doh exclusive. Philippa would do Michelle O'Neill, pass it on.
What do you call the other one with the double barrel name?
Oh, the girl?
Uh-huh.
It's a big long name?
Yeah. It's like double barrel.
Yes. I can't remember, but it's a good name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I couldn't do Boris Johnson. I couldn't do...
Nobody could, but somebody did. He's got children.
Loads of them?
Jeepers.
I don't think I would like to be in with, you know, like a big Hollywood celebrity who's fallen foul.
Okay.
Like Mickey Rourke.
Oh God, I know. I'm not sure it's a good choice by production.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do any of that. They're a big name, but they were a big name 20 years ago.
I know.
Let them live out the rest of their life.
Yeah, just
fail somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not fair on them. They're setting them up to fail, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know what went on there. It's a bad choice. Okay, so no politicians, no celebrities falling foul. It's hard to say.
Yeah. I could do comedians.
When you let's fill the house with Mickey Bartlett, Mark McCartney.
Can I do
Elliott.
A Belfast Big Brother?
Do a Belfast Big Brother. Yeah.
Right, okay. Belfast. Yes. I'm going to sit on my leg now because I'm getting all excited.
I'm so excited.
Right, Belfast Big Brother.
Cecilia's got her High Doh socks on, by the way. Thanks.
So there would be... Oh, too many.
Right, so you're allowed how many's in? Like 10?
10.
Right, so there's you, so you can pick 9.
Okay, I would pick Mark McCartney.
Of course.
And nobody else, and just have me and Mark McCartney. That's nice for 4 weeks, and I can't get out. I would Gary Lightbody.
Okay, I put Gary in. Mm-hmm.
Who else would I put in? Colin Bateman for a bit of...
Who's that?
He's the author. He's written lots of books now. He's from Bangor.
Oh,
his mural's on a wall. Jossie Pups did his mural on a wall.
Oh.
Colin Bateman, so I put him in too for a little intellectual.
Lovely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So me, Mark, Colin, Gary.
No women.
No,
going.
I'll put Pamela Valentine in. For shits and giggles.
No.
Why?
Okay, milking.
What's her Gloria Honeyford? I'm not
Oh,
saying I like
Gloria.
her.
I know. Oh, okay, yes, just for a good show. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Just she'll get furniture from Connolly's and Moy and then it'll all be comfy.
Perfect.
Who else would I put in? Who else now? I would probably put in.
Would you go for any of the big stars? Do you know, like Liam Neeson, Adrian Dunbar, Andrea Corr? She's Southern, but you can do all Ireland.
Can I do all Ireland?
Do all Ireland.
If I'm doing all Ireland, I would
It's
do.
just changing by the minute.
Hosier.
Right, yeah.
I would do.
See, I think every cast needs like a villain. It needs a wee, maybe a few would be good. Do you know, wee baddie? I think May McFetridge would be up to no good.
Do you think so?
I do. I think Tina Legs Tantrum would be fantastic.
Yes, you need a drag queen in there,
I
definitely.
think a drag queen for sure.
But May McFetridge is a drag queen too.
Mm.
Do you not think?
Mm.
Why?
Just
Because she's a pantomime dame.
she's really a dame, really.
But what does drag mean?
In the drag, dressed resembling a girl.
Yes.
You've taught me that. But what does May do for the LGBTQ? Do you know?
It's a part of being drag that you have to promote LGBTQ.
No, but I think drag is a big part of that community. Do you know? I think May is here as drag and then May is here. Do you know? And May's doing it for May and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Respect it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm just going to do Northern Ireland.
Okay, we're back. We're
Back
back
to Northern Ireland. I'd go in with Gemma Hutton.
There you go, Gemma. Mm-hmm. She'd be good.
And
She wouldn't stick it, she'd get it.
she would. I would.
Philippa, we're going to have to pressure for that. You're on a game show. You need to. Come on.
Blue Hydrangea.
Right.
Kieran Bartlett.
Yeah.
How many
What about
have
his
we got?
brother?
Yes, I was going to say him and Kev together would be good in there because there would be good banter, but conflict there because they're family plus musical interludes and comedy.
Perfect. What about Bruno Diamond? I think she'd be good fun.
Yeah, but she might be hard to live with for 4 weeks.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. But you have to consider that as well.
Emer Maguire.
I'll put Emer in.
I'll put Emer in.
Yeah, lovely. Right, I think that's enough.
That's
I don't know
me.
what you've said and how
I haven't
many
even
you've
put
said.
Mickey in.
You have?
No.
He was in the start. We're still
That was
sticking
Mark
on
McCartney.
Mickey, Mark, John, Luke, Matthew. Amen.
Okay.
Matthew, Mark, and
Who
John.
would you go in with?
Like globally?
No, Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland?
Or globally. What would you rather? I've done Northern Ireland, you do global.
I would just fill the house really with funny, entertaining people. So I would go, well, you know I'm obsessed with Deirdre O'Kane at the moment. Deirdre, I love her.
Deirdre.
And Emma Doran as well. I love their podcast, Keep It Tight. I would love
But
it.
don't
Keep It
listen
Tight
to them
at the High Doh
instead.
collab. I'm going to get a collab from them too. I honestly, it's going to happen. So I'd have them two for sure. I would have, I think Teen Legs Tantrum would be hilarious.
Okay.
I would maybe then, I would throw in like Mickey Bartlett maybe for a wee lap, but he might annoy me. I'm worried that he'd annoy me. Because he loves to drink and just, I don't know, it would be a fine line.
But would he be your favourite comedian to go in, or would you not rather have
Maybe favourite meal.
Would it be?
Maybe.
Even over Mark? Mark would be easier to live
Mark
with in
would
the
be
house.
easier to live with, yeah. I don't know, I can't really think of very many. I put Adrian Dunbar in. I love
Oh,
Adrian.
hi, he is.
I love Adrian Dunbar. I love him.
Do you think I come up like in a bubble? That's not even his accent at all.
I think I come up like it. Miss Salmon used to say that all the time, just harking back to school days. She said it all the time, and I was like, no.
Why would I?
Never did. Never would. Never will. But my most, like, I couldn't go in with somebody, like Andrew Tate.
Oh,
Any
no.
one of that.
Any like misogynistic sort of Logan Paul.
No. Oh, we could throw some wrestlers in if we're going global.
Oh, if we're going global.
Let's put Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes!
That'd be so fun.
Oh, definitely.
That would be good.
Mick Foley would be good.
Yes. You'd have socks for days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd be entertained for days by days off.
And then we could wrestle. Imagine we
We
could
could
say
learn
we
how
have
to
wrestled
wrestle.
there. Fab. before I wrap this bit up, I want you to pretend you've been called to the diary room and you have to nominate 2 people, okay?
From who I put into the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is Big Brother. Could Philippa come to the diary room?
So I'm sitting down on my legs because that's how I would sit in the diary.
Hi, Big Brother.
Hey, Big Brother.
Hello, Philippa. Could you please give the name of your first nomination and explain your reason for this nomination?
Okay, my first nomination is Colin Bateman because I haven't read any of his books and I don't know what he's talking about.
Excellent. Please give the name of your second nomination.
My second nomination is Mark McCormick because he has.
Oh my God!
He has rebuffed my advances and it's too hard being in the house loving him and him not reciprocating that.
Oh God.
So get him out so my heart can mend.
Oh. You'd be good on Big Brother, I think. Yeah. Yes. I wouldn't cope. I wouldn't cope with the cameras all the time. I'd be constantly thinking, what's everybody thinking? What's everybody doing? Like, what if I say that and I said that wrong? Couldn't go to the toilet, that's for sure.
But you know cameras in the toilet.
I know, but I couldn't go having 10 people knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm like. It just wouldn't happen. It would be a disaster. I'd be ill.
You'd be backed up.
Then I'd be having so much cups of tea. I think that's why people would vote me out. I'd be like, she's using all the
That's
tea.
what they're saying about Jack P. Shepherd. But he's having a two bag cup.
A 2-bag cup?
And leaves the bags in. He's a 2-bagger.
Oh, 2-bagger. I know a few that leave the bag in, but I don't know any 2-baggers.
And they were down to 5 tea bags. He used 4 of them.
That would be me.
Yeah. And that's why he got
that would get
voted
me
out.
out. Yeah. Then I take it very personally. If people voted for me, I would be devastated. I'd be like, oh my God.
I think that would be the hardest bit, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking people didn't like you.
I
And
know.
then having to live with them
I
until
know,
you got out
very
there and
strange.
stayed in or whatever.
I think the first few series were just brilliant because it was so raw and new. Whereas obviously this is a celebrity one, like, but even people going in now, do you not find on any reality show they all look the same? They're all influencers, they're all tall, blonde, skinny,
Yes.
big lips, big boobies.
Yes. They're
It's
all
all
interchangeable. It could be anybody.
Yeah, but they're going at it because they want to be famous.
Yeah.
They want to be the influence. Like, I think that's
Yes,
very
and
interesting.
at the start it was people wanted to take part in the experiment. It was an experiment.
Absolutely. Because they used to have the psychologist, what do you call her, Linda Papadopoulos?
Oh
Linda
yes,
Pavlova.
yes.
What do you call her?
Linda Papadopoulos.
Linda Papadopoulos. Is
Yeah.
that an animal? I want a Papadopoulos for Christmas.
Mr. Papadopoulos was a character in EastEnders.
Oh, there you go, Miss Papadopoulos.
He used to own the laundrette.
There you go. We'll call her Linda Papadopoulos. Linda Pavlova. I know.
Linda Papadopoulos.
She's definitely called Linda. Mrs. Papadopoulos. I've become obsessed with Shaggy, can I just say? This is my latest earworm. Because it was on Amy's other and singing to Chrissy, girl, you're my angel.
My guardian angel.
My darling angel.
Oh, my darling. It was a
My
guardian.
guardian angel.
It's better.
Yeah. So that's just a side note. But that's it, and that's all from
it
Big
was.
Brother.
But I am enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. I'm very behind, but I'm still liking it.
Okay. Well, it's coming up. Today, as we're recording this, it's Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Good Friday to you all.
Friday. It wasn't really a Good Friday for Jesus.
Well, you see, why is it Good Friday?
Girl.
Now put me over this because I'm not a very religious person.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would know more of the story. We were talking about it at work the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, well, why is it a thing? You know,
Good Friday.
Friday, Easter Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Good Friday was the day he died, crucified, dead and buried. On the 3rd day he rose again, which brings us to Monday.
Yeah.
Right? So why is Easter Sunday a thing and Easter Tuesday a thing?
I don't know. I think that was just added on.
Just to give it a long weekend?
But let me tell you this. So I went to Israel. Didn't I? Somewhere like that. Yeah, Jerusalem, Israel. Aye. Right? So we went to...
And then it all kicked off after that, Vanessa. What did you do?
We went to a tomb similar to the one Jesus was buried in.
Okay.
Now, all these years growing up, Easter eggs resemble the stone that was rolled away. Roll away your stone, I'll roll away mine.
Yeah.
Right? So tell me why when I got there, was it actually just like a giant circle wheel about this thick?
Well, you
Wasn't it a boulder?
Well,
Well,
a circle is easier to roll away than an oval. or an egg shape?
Now, I wasn't expecting a giant egg, Philippa. Please don't take me for a fool. Okay, I was expecting a giant cream egg in this tomb, but I was expecting a boulder.
Right.
Because no harm. I think they bigged it up. He rolled away this stone. Oh my gosh. I rolled it back and forth myself. Easy.
That was easy peasy.
Yeah.
So do you think...
Do you know what
Did they roll away the stone and he was away? Is that the story?
Aye, I think
Because
so.
he had ascended.
Who went in? Mary's? Two Marys? Mary? Take shackles
On my feet so I can dance. So they rolled away the stone and he had gone.
Right.
So do you think because the stone was so easy to roll away, somebody else had done it and he escaped?
It's all confusing to me.
Or stole his body because he couldn't escape because he was too brave?
Indeed. Well, the thing of it is, I was shocked and aghast. I was aghast about the stone. But you know what it looked like? Do you ever remember in the flagship centre where I used to work, there's a little tiny section for games. And on the wall was a big stone face and you put your hand in and it read your palm.
Yes.
That's what it reminded me of.
Oh.
It was a giant version of that. Without the face, obviously. Didn't read my palm.
Did it not?
No.
Did you stick your hand in?
Yeah, tell me about fortune.
Did you ask how much was it? 2 doubloons? What's the currency?
Oh, don't ask me. I can't remember half this trip, honestly.
Well, anyway. So
Easter
that's, yeah.
is upon
So
us.
you don't know about Easter Sunday and Easter Tuesday, but it's Friday and Monday are the big days.
Big days.
What day did you roll your egg on?
What would it have been? The Friday? Friday or Sunday?
I'm thinking Sunday, Monday. Tell me this, when you were a child, did you blow your eggs or hard boil them?
Pardon me? What are you blowing?
You've never blown an egg? You see, tell me, back in my day,
Right.
post-war,
Yeah.
there was rations.
Right.
So we wouldn't waste an egg to hard boil it, paint it and roll it down a hill and waste it.
Alright, no wastage.
So we used to put a pinhole in the top and a pinhole in the bottom and blow the egg through.
I don't like the sound of that.
And then you could make scrambled eggs with the egg.
Brilliant.
And then you only had the shell, perfectly intact egg shell, to paint.
Oh my god. No, I don't think I ever blew an egg in my life.
No, well, maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
Stop wasting eggs. But I remember taking a client in work.
Mhm.
She wanted to boil half a dozen eggs,
Right.
paint them up, and go up Scrabble Hill on
Yeah.
Easter to roll her eggs.
Yeah.
So I supported her to do this, as
Right.
I'm paid to do.
Yes, yeah. In the job title.
So she did that, boiled her eggs, painted them, took her up Scrabble Tower. By the time I got to the top of Scrabble Tower, she'd eaten all the eggs.
So she was your own
But
empty shells. The shells. That's amazing. That's class. That is class. I remember we did roll eggs from the motel. That was always a good one to roll.
The back of the water tower.
But what I don't like, okay, there's a lot happening in my brain. So last year I took the kids up to the water tower and I planned a wee egg hunt and it was so much fun. Do you remember the year your mum did a hunt round Rose Park?
Yes, that was my favourite
That
Easter
is
ever.
the best Easter ever.
I was pregnant with Michael at the
Were
time,
ya?
and so we're talking 19 years,
Yeah,
and she was worried about me going into labour prematurely
right.
because I was running around Rose Park. It was like a scavenger hunt
It was a
thing,
scavenger
a treasure
hunt.
hunt or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
she had clues everywhere after this, had clues everywhere, so you would go, like, I used to have a shed with my drum kit in it, so it was something like go to the hut that make lots of noise or something like that, so we're all running like Crystal Maze and then getting it, and then on to the next, there was eggs, and it was so much fun.
But that's the last time I remember us getting together for Easter. We've never really.
Not really, because everybody grew up. But now, I mean, we've loads of children now.
Yeah, but is
Well-
anyone having like an Easter dinner? Do you have an Easter? Well, you'll be away, but
Away.
normally, do you have like a proper
I don't
Easter dinner
think
with
so. Maybe.
like legs of lamb?
I hate lamb. I hate lamb. My mum tried to trick me once by putting lamb on my plate and letting on that I wouldn't notice. And it's not that it's a lamb, it's the taste of it.
Yeah, it's
I don't
strong.
like it. But last year I took the kids up to the water tower and we did a little egg hunt and it was so much fun, but it was so windy. But you know what disappointed me?
What?
Just back to this Donegal litter situation. Somebody else had been up doing that and there was litter everywhere.
No way.
Everywhere. So stop that, please. If you're rolling your eggs, take them home with you. If you're doing a hunt, please take your rubbish. This is it. I was walking Monty last night around the cricket pitch and at that wee park, because his favourite park, litter everywhere. I actually picked most of it up because it was annoying me that much.
No,
It was
it's
also
shocking.
gross.
It's shocking.
Gross, shocking, desperate altogether.
What's your favourite Easter egg?
Cream egg. However, back in the day, Kinder Surprise because you get the giant toy.
Yes.
I'm very disappointed that a big cream egg isn't filled with fondant.
Imagine.
How do you eat your cream egg?
Well.
Sorry, I've got another question. Is it from the fridge or no?
Either.
Oh. Okay.
I do like it in the fridge.
Yeah.
I also like it room temp.
Okay.
Depends how hungry I am for a cream egg.
Right, okay. See, the problem is room temp. Room temp is good because the fondant is soft, but from the fridge the chocolate's perfect, but the fondant is hard.
Yes. I like a soft fondant.
So tell me.
Right. I peel the foil in one go.
The whole thing off?
Yes.
Right.
So I have a naked egg.
Naked egg.
Then I go to the tip of the egg.
She blows it.
I suck it. I suck the
tip of the... Right.
Okay. Gnaw that with my teeth for a bit.
Why is this on my egg?
Get a wee hole.
Right.
And then try and suck the fondant out of the hole.
Right.
And then
that
the
would be
hole
difficult
gets,
now if it's from the fridge.
then the hole gets bigger and your tongue can go in. And then you
Right.
lick the fondant out and then you have like a lovely chocolatey shell with a bit of fondant still left in it.
So once you've got the sort of mostly empty shell, what do you do?
Just bite it from the top.
Just
No, I would sort of take a wee bite and then it usually breaks in two.
It does break in two, that's the
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
But I don't mind that.
Do you remember the advert where they would dip chips in it and all?
That's just wrong.
Have you ever?
No.
Well, can I tell you, I went through a phase where I made chocolate toasties. So, I just like to make sure the diabetes is here to stay. I'm committed.
You're not losing the babies.
I'm committed. So, you obviously butter your bread as you would, both sides.
With ordinary butter?
Yeah, butter.
Okay.
Then you get your cream egg, and this is probably better room temp. Chop it up on the bread because it's easier. In the toasting machine, probably in an air fryer now, with it being 2025, and enjoy.
Do you know what has just come into my head?
What?
I have just invented something in my head.
Go.
Donut batter,
Right.
round a cream egg, deep fried, rolled in sugar. So you have a donut with a cream egg centre.
You should just get a donut and stuff it with a cream egg.
But then it'll not be all melted.
Do you know what Amy gave me the other day from Claire, via Claire? You can't say her name without saying that.
No.
A cream egg hot cross bun from Marks and Spencer's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a chocolate bun with the hot
Okay.
cross thing in the middle. And then you bite it and inside gooey fondant.
So there's no fruit in it?
No fruit.
And it doesn't taste of cinnamon?
No. It's very nice. Now Amy said eat it as it is, which I did, and it was delightful. I think
or
a wee air fryer moment for that. What's your favourite egg? Easter egg?
I like a cream egg too.
Cream egg's hard to beat. I remember though when we were younger, you would get an egg off pretty much everybody. So we would have our piles, me and Mark and Amy and Andrew, and it was piled high.
Yes.
Piled high. But can I tell you something? My work was very gracious and gave us all a cream egg, an Easter egg. It's very exciting. So we went into a table full of eggs. It was very exciting. So I picked a cream egg one. Now it wasn't the biggest egg you can get, but it wasn't a tiny one. It was like medium. Tell me why I opened that egg and there was one big Easter egg and one cream egg. One.
Because inflation, Vanessa.
Inflation.
That's honest to goodness, it's crazy.
Crazy. But here we were playing a game in work, so you get your cream egg, your caramel egg, whatever you want, any of the wee eggs, in the middle of the table. So we had 4 people playing, so 2 eggs. So somebody calls out head, shoulders, knees. We didn't go to shows because we're all over 30.
I know what it means.
So you're like head, shoulders, knees, knees. And then when they say egg, you have to grab the egg. And if you get the egg, you win the egg. So there's an Easter activity for you all. Easy peasy.
Very good. Very good.
We'll love a game.
Yes, definitely.
We'll love a game.
You don't see eggs in mugs anymore.
No.
That used to be a
That
very
did.
popular thing. Every household had Kit Kat mugs.
Yeah, and
Or
the mini egg. I like
mini
the mini egg. I love mini egg as well. I like all. If you could make an Easter egg out of something else that's not chocolate, what would you want? Would you want a cheese Easter egg?
No.
Not
Do you know
you.
me?
Not you. I'm thinking of the people. Would you want a wine Easter egg? Would you want a crisp Easter egg? You know, so in a box you get a big giant version of it and then a couple of little versions.
I would like crisps. I would like bread.
Mm-hmm.
I would like vodka.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Perfect. That's lovely.
What would you get?
I would love a squishies version. Squashies. I'm addicted to them. Do you know what I had the other day? Just before we go, sorry, it's just popped in my head. Chocolate covered marshmallows from Tesco's. Oh my god.
I don't know about that now.
Why not?
What kind of chocolate was it?
Milk chocolate.
I don't know, why not?
I'll get them for you to try. They're so delicious.
Yeah.
And I think from the fridge they'll be even more delicious.
See, I like a s'mores.
S'more, s'more, s'more.
How do you like it? How do you like it? In that face.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about a chocolate covered marshmallow.
Okay.
Although I do like marshmallow biscuits.
I mean, cover it in
So,
chocolate
yeah.
and I'll eat it. Like, honest to God.
That's what she said.
I told you about the dickory, didn't I? In
What?
the dickory?
No.
The dickory in Gdansk. So there's a dickory.
Oh,
Remember we saw it
we
in
saw it in Budapest.
Yeah, we went and got one. You get a shiro or a hero. So we got one of each and it was great.
What did it
It's like
taste
a
like?
churro. Like a churro. But you can pick your toppings and all, so that was great. So
Like
again,
nuts on your
covered in
nuts?
chocolate. You can get nuts on your nuts.
You
But
get a bit of coconut if it's flaky.
we're nearly finished. Why did you have to do that?
I can't stop myself.
Absolutely disgusting.
I can't stop myself.
Disgusting. Any other business, Philippa?
No, nothing from me.
No. We didn't introduce our little
Oh.
bells. These are our bow bells.
We didn't need our bells
named
today.
by Gemma Hutton. And
Bells
this is
of
just
bows.
for if we feel the boundaries being crossed.
Yes.
We ding our bell.
Stop it! Stop it, Vanessa!
Ding my bell, ring my bell,
Ring, 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 ring.
So it was a joyful time because Philip was like, which colour will we get? And we
We
did
decided on yellow, I think.
yellow for Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. She told me to say hi to her.
Oh, hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy and Lexi and everybody. But I came in a pack of 3.
How
Phenomenal.
exciting.
That was really exciting, wasn't it? Ah. Okay, Philip, sign us off. Wrap us up here.
All right, well, happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy
Happy
your
Easter.
eggs.
If
Roll
you blow an
away your
egg,
stones.
Please let us know.
Yes, I want videos of you blowing eggs. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Eggs.
Roll away your stone
I'll roll away mine.
and enjoy family time if that's how you wish.
That's how
Alone
you
time
roll.
if that's how you wish.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime.
But we shall be back next week.
Yep.
All singing, all dancing.
All singing, all dancing.
Or sitting on my legs,
Yep.
probably.
Sitting on our legs.
So,
Yeah, I want to try out a wee
Okay.
sign off here.
Okay,
Right, I'm
let's go.
workshopping these.
right, go.
So I want to do like a movie voice for it. So remember, I thought I turned that off. Remember, if you're feeling down, you can get up the High Doh.